we talk, we grow. This can't be fair. I wanna thank the Lord that we cross paths. Need I say anymore? It's your voice. It's gotta be your voice. Every time I hear it to my soul, it brings joy. Whatever circumstances, you remain poised. If I'm given chances, you will be my choice. Always, like always and forever. I tell jokes, she laughs, master cover. The way I feel, I don't want no other than look in the eyes. Says,
have a funny feeling that you feel the same.
I hope you feel the same, girl.
So we gotta talk about it. Talk about us. Talk about us. Let's talk about us. There's chemistry between us. I'm what you see, you what I see. Straight up, talk about it. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your vibes. Without speaking a word, because it's written all over your face. Let's talk about us. Let's talk about us. There's chemistry between us. I'm what you see, you what I see. Straight up, talk about it. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your vibes. Without speaking a word, because it's written all over your face. Let's talk about us.
In the world that spins around, full of noise without a bound, there's a voice that's calm and deep. It's Eric G with thoughts to keep. Random thoughts with Eric G, where ideas flow and minds are free. Every story, every angle, a mental journey to untangle and unfold with Eric G. With Eric G.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's going on out there, man? This is your little big brother Eric G, and I'm back at it again, y'all. Man, I told y'all this season I'm really vibing this season, man. The public is liking this season already, and I'm loving it. I'm happy, man. Y'all, welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Random Thoughts with Eric G. Like I said, it is your little big brother, and I'm back at it again. I don't stop. I keep going. Energizer style. Hey, y'all, man, look, before we get started, man, I wanna give a shout out to a couple of my own personal sponsors and my own couple of shout outs. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. 1 sec. Because I gotta do if I don't do it, nobody else will. I might as well do it myself. Where's it? Where's she at? Oh man, I can't. Anyway, oh there you go. Ooh, hold on, dang, where's my stuff? All right. Yo, I gotta shout out Coley's Vegan Treats. I gotta do my wife because she's here right now. She's here right now cooking her heart out. She's cooking her heart out. Shout out Coley's Vegan Treats, man. Coley's Vegan Treats right now is a local-based vegan bakery, man. She's working hard. She do cookies, ice cream, danishes, cupcakes. You name it, she do it. Little Girl Scout cookies. I got it. Hold on, let me just bring us the pictures. Y'all got to see it. Y'all got to see it. They got a little menu up here. She do the ice cream, the banana pudding, the strawberry shortcake filled cookies. Yo, you name the flavor, she got it, y'all, man. That's Coley Vegan Treats. What the Girl Scout cookies? I got to show the girl. The Girl Scout cookies, y'all. She got the Girl Scout cookies up, man. Look, I gotta shout my wife, man. I gotta shout her out, man. Got to. Hey, yo, also, man, I want to shout out my boys, man, over at Vance County High School football team, man. I gotta shout out both my sons, John Tavius now and Jamil Dern. Both of them are playing for JV and varsity at the high school. I gotta shout them out. I'm so proud of them, man. They is really doing the work, and I'm proud, man. I'm hoping to be at the games, man. That's why I'm trying to be at the games. I want to be at the big games. I'm waiting for to be at the big games. I'm gonna do like all the mamas do, wear a fur jacket and just look pretty in the side. I want to be that. That's what I'm gonna be. Just let me get a fur jacket and just look good on the sidelines. All right, man, y'all. Like I always start my show. Hey, random thought. And this is my random thought for this episode. Fellas, I gotta speak to my fellas out there. I want y'all to understand that women cheat. Women can cheat just like y'all can. And I had to be honest with y'all because I don't think that people realize that. Especially listen to this Cardi B and Offset situation going on and how he's surprised that she cheated while she was pregnant and all this other mess. And that hold on, side note, why do people wait to be rich to do like broke people shit? Like that's another thing. People wait to be rich to want to do broke people shit. Like when you're rich, if you're gonna cheat like off the internet. Like you get exposed when you're rich. That's stupid. Like you make too much money to get exposed. But like I said, back to the cheating thing. And I told my son, and I had to talk to a lot of fellas. Like a lot of guys were like, "Yo, well, my girl gonna forgive me for cheating because you know what I'm saying. I'm a man. That's what we do. You know, we supposed to cheat. You know what I'm saying. It's in our DNA. We're not supposed to have more than one woman. Women gonna have one, and they didn't there. Yo, trust me. I've been around a lot of women, and I'm telling you the truth. They sticking and moving just as much as you is, man. So you gotta be careful out here too, man. Like, don't think that you can do it. Oh no, not us. Gonna be me and my wife. No, we don't play that, man. Damn that. Somebody's getting buried this week. I ain't got time for it. But no, I'm saying though. But also, like I said, but understand that it happens on both ends, man. It happens on both ends. Oh, somebody come in. What's up, baby girl? How you doing? But yeah, just understand that it happens on both ends, man. People cheats on both ends. So fellas, just because you out here cheating, don't think that your girl don't know, and she probably out here sliding it too. And also realize that love has nothing to do with sex. Sometimes that's the truth, man. That's just my random thought. All right, y'all. So let's get into the episode. Y'all know that this week is my throwback guest week. I am bringing on guests that really made an impact in my on my show over the six season before the 7th one. And every guest has been amazing, man. I've had some great guests, bringing them back, sharing some old stories. We talking about what they doing. And today we got a guest that I feel like I owe a lot to. I owe a lot to this guest we have today, man. He was honestly my first guest I had on my podcast before I started doing all these. What I did over 500 shows, but before he was my very first guest, my very first season during COVID. We both had the worst camera qualities that you can see. Hey, yo, man, but I owe him a real interview, and I never got a chance to do a real interview with him, so I want to bring him back. Yo, let's bring my boy on, Jay Ophishal. Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on with you, brother?
How you feeling, man?
I'm doing well. Can you hear me all right? I'm in the car driving, about to drop off an order real quick.
Hey, stop a man from working. Yeah, you can hear you good, man. Hear you real good.
For sure.
Hey, man, so first thing first, man, how you been?
I've been doing well, man. Just putting intentions in place, manifesting, and doing the work, brother. That's about it.
Hey, man, that's all you can do, brother, and I appreciate you coming back to the show, man. Thank you so much.
For sure, of course.
Hey, yo, so the last time you was on the show, man, you did my very first interview. And I tell everybody, I say, yo, I didn't think I did a real interview with you because at that time I didn't know what the hell I was doing with podcasting. I didn't understand how this world worked. I didn't know like you gotta have a certain theme, whatever. So I think we talked about any and everything. And I'm gonna show you a clip from the last time we was talking. Okay?
Hey, everything you do is real, bro. Even if you just starting, bro, everything you do is real, and it takes a start to get to where you at right now. And if you hadn't made that step, you wouldn't be where you at right now. So it was real. We did a real interview, bro. It was just we learned that, and you advanced, and that's all.
And I appreciate that, bro. And you know what I'm saying? And that's what I like about you, man. You always been a positive brother, man. And I really appreciate that. I mean, from even doing my tattoos, man, you've been a positive brother, and you hard working, man. We're gonna talk about your business. We're gonna talk about everything you do. I'm gonna show everybody this clip on the last time you was on the show.
Word. Why you?
Suffer rain for years, we saw the toughest weather. I ain't gotta mention tears, we tough as leather. But we need to see a change for the better. I'm moving clever while I'm minding my endeavors. Trying to climb a couple levels, no time for the devils. We've been pacifists, need some more activists. The mental programming be trapping us. They don't care if you rap or shoot baskets.
Another episode of Random Thoughts with Eric G. This your boy Eric G. Hey, and just like always, we're gonna start something. We'll start something kind of fun this time. We have I got a partner with me today, Jay Ophishal. What's going on, brother?
Coolin', man. Glad to be here with you.
Appreciate it, man. Over
Heard about the C-Murder joint.
Yeah.
But hey, you hear how P stood up, and P been doing this stuff for years, bro, trying to get his brother out of jail. And they giving all this credit to Kim Kardashian. What are they giving her this credit for? Like my thing is, I like to look below the surface and below what they telling us. You feel me? Like, P been trying to get C-Murder out for years. C-Murder been innocent for years, bro. But all of a sudden, Kim Kardashian could get, bro, this might be a ploy to get Kanye elected next 4 years.
Oh, man, I can't see Kanye West. I can't see Kanye West I can't see him being a supervisor
right here. Who saw Donald Trump being the president?
That's true. I mean, but my thing is,
like, for real, who saw Arnold Schwarzenegger being a governor? Come on.
All right, we back. Yo, Jay, I don't get a chance to see that, man, but because you working your ass off. I know you work hard. Hey, man, but if y'all watch those clips, man, that very first episode, when I say that we was getting out the mud, that it looked like we recorded that. Hold on. Let me record the episode on a DS, on a Nintendo DS, man. It was crazy.
Hey, but you'd be surprised how fast technology done advanced in that small amount of time, bro.
Right, yes, man. Hey, yo, man, but like, I love the fact that you had your head on straight even back then, man, and you've been working hard. So I'm gonna get into a little bit about you, man. Let everybody know a little bit about who you are before I start asking my questions.
Well, first of all, I'm of course married. I'm a father of 4 children. Hard working, not just because I gotta be, but because I know it's necessary. I'm a musician. I make beats. Been all over the states and all over the country doing shows and recording. That was in my past life because I have a lot of gifts, and I realized that I have to tap into multiple gifts. So right now I'm doing my cooking thing, and that's been flourishing for me. And my main thing is to basically just inspire other people to do the same thing, is tap into their gifts and find out who they are and what their purpose is in life, and realize that you can make it with your gifts and your abilities. And there's so many of us that work jobs and do so many things that require our time that we don't realize we could give this same amount of time and effort to ourselves and build our own. As a father, as a husband, I do that to teach my children, to teach the people around me. Everything that I learn, I make it my business and my intent to pour that into somebody else, man. And that's basically what I'm about, bro. Living life, learning, and passing those jewels down, bro.
Hey, man, I respect that 100%, man. And like I said before, man, you are a hardworking brother, man. You do great work. I remember, like I said, I reached out to you, I think probably a few years ago, because I was working with the organization. I had an organization where I would work with kids, and we communicated through that because I did wanted you to be a performer in one of my events. Man, so how did you get into? First of all, we're gonna start because you got so many talents, like you said, man. We have so many talents. Whether you cooking, whether you gonna do music, whether you doing you got a jewelry line, whether you like. You fishing, you family time, like you got so much going on, man. So let's start with where I know you from. I know you from the music, man. How did you first get into music? Because I know everybody know, if y'all don't know, man, Jay, man, is a talented rapper, singer, producer, beat maker. He do it. How did you get into music?
I guess the same way a lot of us get into music, man. Either older sibling, older cousins, sharing their love for the art with us. I had an older sister that always played music around me. Like, my mother she was real religious, so we didn't really get to hip hop and R&B that much. So
Right.
my first original taste of music was gospel. So, and don't get me wrong, I still love gospel to this day, but that was my first original um, introduction to music, and I would say it was beneficial in my life. So I got introduced at a young age, just like we all do, and of
Right.
course, we all feel like music is a way out the hood. You know what I'm saying? I used to have a cliche response and be like, "Yo, I fell in love with hip hop back in the day," but at the end of the day, I realized that a majority of us have the gift to do music, but it was pushed on us, just like sports and things like that. It was pushed on us, and that's how I got into it. How I got into rap. My cousins were rapping, and you figured those were the people that were making the most money, the rappers, the ballers, and that's really what influenced me. I can't even lie, and most people won't admit that. But yeah, that's really what got me into it. When I was 11 years old. I started experimenting with writing, and then by the time I was 16, my mom bought me a keyboard. I was trying to make beats and record myself on a hand recorder, and that's back in the day. They don't even know nothing about the hand recorders.
Hey yo, I thought about that one time. I thought about that one time before. I mean, they don't know about the hand recording. They got to record on the radio, and
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You had to hit the record button and to stop, and you can start back again. And
with the tapes.
yeah, with the
Tapes.
tapes,
Yeah.
man. And I'll never forget that, man. Me and my brother used to do that all the time back in the day,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, man, I give you props on that because I think the same thing with me, man. I remember that a lot of people don't know this. I tell you about it. I was in music. I did music at one point in time, and and in my head, I thought I don't know why I thought I could sing, but I could sing a little. I can carry a tune. I'm telling you, that, I can carry a
Yeah.
tune. And I remember doing the same thing, man. I remember I used to always like wanted to sing a little bit on the side, and then when I realized in Henderson that the music, that we had a lot of underground music was going on at one time, and you know that's back when everybody had a mixtape.
Yeah.
I think everyone else had a mixtape back then, and I remember that I signed on to what was it? My homeboy, you know, Jeremy Sutherland. You know, they call him with Hefe three
Oh,
times.
Hefe. Hefe. Yeah,
Hefe
yeah,
three
yeah.
times. Hefe three times. But yeah, so I remember I linked up with him, man. I was doing the singing for his songs, and then they go from that to me doing singing with my boy Drastic, and then we went
Yeah,
from
yeah.
there. So and I remember being in those like those late nights in the studio or sometime the bathroom with people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey yo, so what was your first like what's your first memory of actually being in the studio or in the back we did like bathroom studios? What was your first memory of doing that?
Hmm. Being in an actual studio, or you mean like record myself? Cause
Well, recording. I mean, outside of just the regular, or also like you said, outside of the regular having the tape deck and just going, but actual you sitting there, got it right there going.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So look, I was back in the day. I don't know if you know about the Black Planet chat rooms.
Oh yeah, I was on there.
Bro,
I
I
was
was
on.
I was up in the Black Planet. I was in the Black Planet chat rooms real heavy, bro. No cap. I don't know if you know Ab Soul.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
yeah.
and Ab Soul, we were in the same chat rooms, bro. Like I even went to visit him back when I was like
Okay.
18, back in California, because I stayed in Vegas. And
Right.
when I got out of Vegas, they introduced me to a condenser microphone and a pop filter. Shout out to Snake Hollywood. I don't know if nobody from that camp gonna see this, but Snake Hollywood was the one that had introduced me to a condenser microphone because I went to Radio Shack and was recording with a little Radio Shack record microphone. And he heard the song. He was like, "Bro, this is trash. Your quality is garbage." And he's like, "You need to go get a condenser mic." So shoot, at 18, 19 years old, I've been recording myself, condenser mic, pop filter, the interface, and learning production. I started with Acid Pro. Like people
Mm-hmm.
don't even know about Acid Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I started back then in Reason. I linked up with some guys out in Vegas that actually had a studio built. Their parents built a studio for them in the house, and that kind of
Okay.
really made me catch some ideas. So I started building my own from that point. So from 19 on, I was creating my own studios.
So how was that? So what's that feeling? What was that feeling like? Actually saying, "Look, I'm gonna go ahead and take charge of what I want out of this right here." And at that young age, because I feel like yo, you don't live the life a little bit, bro. And I tell everybody, you definitely live the life. Well, what was that feeling, man? What was that feeling back then? Like, okay, was you in grind mode? Like, I got to make it out, or was it like, look, I know this gonna happen, and I'm gonna keep going.
I ain't even gonna lie. Me and Trey Person. I don't know. You know Trey Person? Trap.
I think, yeah. Okay.
Back in the day, I was like 16. We had a camp together. I felt like I was gonna blow since I was 16 because we was just nice like that. And it's always gonna be somebody that's nice. But at the time, we really felt like we had a chance to make it. Like we were recording our little songs, and it just felt like we really had a chance to do some things. So from that time on, I always felt like I was gonna make it. But getting my own equipment and learning it on my own, it was kind of liberating because it wasn't too many people that would just allow you into their studio. Like, yeah, come on, especially a nice studio. So I never had that experience until I created it for myself. And then all the other experiences came, like we made trips to Atlanta, like further on in life.
So also, man, like, I'm trying to think about how when I listen to you tell you about your past, it made me think about my past. And I ain't trying to be all like conceited about my old stuff. But I just remember, just like you said, like you're saying, us was different. Like you said, I never got a chance to do it in a professional studio. Like to go to a professional studio. Like you said, I remember the first person I ever recorded with, and his name Willie Moss, but we call him back then. What was his name?
Oh, Ace Buggs.
Ace
Buggs.
Yeah, Ace Buggs. I remember recording with Ace Buggs. He had a studio. He had in his it was in a trailer that was down like going towards the high school
over there with KC.
Yep, it was a trailer. He had a trailer down in the high school. I remember I'll never get going in there, and the whole walls were egg cartons everywhere. Yeah. It was all black egg cartons in his little studio that he built up from the ground. And I just remember going in there and I was scared as hell, trying to figure out what to say and how to say it, man. And I remember watching everybody do the music and stuff, and I was thinking to myself, like, maybe I'm not gonna make it out of the hood with this one. Like, maybe I'm not. Maybe this ain't for me. But I remember I kept doing it for a good minute, and I was doing it for a good minute, and I was sitting back watching, and I thought again, I can carry a tune, I could think I could do something decent. But I sat back and I realized, look, man, I think everybody who's going to succeed with this will succeed with it, and I'm gonna step back, and I stopped doing it. So with you, man. So what was the next step for you, man? After you set up your own studio, you set up your own camp. What was your next step, man? How was you gonna keep pushing your dream?
Well, for the most part, like I said, I was in Vegas. When I came back from Vegas, I took a little step back, and and my bad, I gotta drop this order off real quick, and then I'm
gonna speak about it. No fear, I'm gonna talk about it. Go ahead.
Yeah. But when I got to Vegas, man, it was just like, I don't know, like I always felt like I had to do something different, but it was like the pull to do music was so, like Jay-Z talked about it in the song "The Allure of the Game." Can you get that to Miss Josephine? Yes. Appreciate it. The Allure of the Game bring you back, bro. Once you get tapped into it, and somebody tell you nice, or you get a positive response from it, it's like that feeling. It don't really go nowhere. Like even right now, it's been I went and did a show the other day, and it was my first time in like a year and a half. But just getting up there and people like, yo, that jump was hard, bro. It give you that feeling of love that you really don't get many places. And when you really do music, people resonate with music. You know what I'm saying? And when they resonate with music and the music is dope, it gives you a response that you're not even knowing that you're looking for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the allure of the game. It just kept calling me back, and I realized that I wanted to keep doing it no matter what, because I really just had a love for it. I did a report. I did a report on hip hop in my senior year.
You know, one of America's favorites.
In my senior year, so that really made me have a real love for the art of true hip hop, like the graffiti and the telling our story. And
hold on, you went out, boss. You out. You went out. I can't hear you, boss.
I love that. So I was always the rebel rap, feeling like I'm gonna get in the game and just kill all the mumble rap and the lean with it, rock with it music. And
come on,
I became an angry rapper.
You know what that was? But that was our style, man. You know, we was a party rap music back in the day. Hey, so like I said, you went to Vegas, you went down to Atlanta, You came back. You did everything. Tell me how you got in contact with the Crown Music Group, man, and how y'all
Oh,
started with that.
yeah. So me and Crown, we actually linked up before I even moved to Vegas. Um, well, not before I moved to Vegas, before he went to college.
Mm-hmm.
When I came back from Vegas, I had a studio over there on Southside. Matter of fact, everybody in Henderson been over there from Rec, Brad Cash, Trap, Drastic been over there. Willie Moss used to record with me over there. But I had
Mm-hmm.
that studio, and I was recording with my cousin, and my cousin was up under Chaz's label. Chaz was actually a like kind of like an A&R type, like he was a manager
He
type,
was.
and
He was. He
they was
was.
in high school. Yeah, yeah. So he was buying beats from me, and then like he would buy beats, and then eventually he went off to college. When he came back from college, he reached out to me, and he came to the crib, recorded something, and I was like, bro, you different. Like you
Mm,
ain't like the rest of these cats, bro. You special, son. He kind of reminded me of me, and I really
yeah.
wanted to push him, but I guess he saw the same thing in me for so long that he wanted to push me. We became like we gonna just push each other, bro, and create a camp,
Mm. Hey
and
man.
that's what
So
it
and
turned
I and I'm gonna tell you, Ray, man. When I say that y'all work hard, man, I love the family you had, the family unit you made within that group, man. And I remember watching y'all pictures and looking at y'all videos and y'all shows, and I see that y'all really grind really hard as a collective. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I love seeing that, and I kind of feel like I'm glad that I was able to interview certain many people from the camp, and see how they changed over the years and how they grew over the years.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
yo, that was it was always great, man. So when it comes to your music, man, how did you how did you stay more current? How did you because you back in the day when I feel like we was doing the Henderson music or the North Carolina music at the time, it was a certain amount. It was everybody doing it at one time. We talking about the late 2000s, early 2010s. Everybody was doing music, and then you see how everybody slowly died out from it. How
Yeah.
did you stay current? Because I know you end up retiring. You're retiring from it. How did you stay current? How did you stay current for up until I think a couple years ago when you actually decided to retire?
To be real, I just stayed true to myself. I mean, some things you do pick up, you realize what's popping at the time, or certain. The thing that I realized what was popping was melodies, and I was honestly, and not even just toot my own horn, but I was doing melodies along with rap a long time before cats even started. Like before there was a Drake, before all these cats, bro. But I didn't really push that because it wasn't really much of a lane for it. So I stuck with the
Mm-hmm.
just boom bap, rapidy rap, metaphors, punchlines, all that. But I stayed relevant just truly being myself. Going to shows and everybody is doing the same sound and music, and then I get up there and my music is conscious first of all. I wasn't cursing at the time in my music. It's just it was something different than everybody else. So a lot of times people don't even realize to stay current. All you really got to do is stay true to yourself, and that's what made it happen for me.
And you know what? And I appreciate it. Like I know more later on in towards your career, man. You start doing more R&B and mixing it with
Yeah,
it, and I think about back, like I said, back when I was doing it. Like I back in those days, like it's popular now, but back then it was hard for me to sing about killing somebody or robbing somebody
yeah, 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 yeah.
in a melody. And I was like I didn't understand how we like this ain't gonna never work, man. This ain't gonna never work.
Yeah.
Fast forward, Rod Wave. but um, but yeah, man. So getting to your going towards the end of your music, I'm wrap that part up. But going to the end of the music, when did you know it was time to walk away, man? Because you did take a break. When did you know it was time? Like, look, time to hang my head up. Because I'm gonna tell you this. I know that you tried to retire a couple times.
Yeah.
So, when did you know? Like, look, I'm officially just hanging this up, man. I'm thinking it's time for me to walk away from it. Hold on, bro. I think you froze up, boss. All right, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, my bad. You had went out. I think I got
Uh,
connected to Wi-Fi. But you said when did I know it was time to let it go?
yeah, when did you know it was time to let it go? When did you know it was officially time to retire?
Um, to be real,
Mhm.
I say I'm a retired man, but you always, like I said, the allure of the game gonna keep calling you back. But the
Always.
main thing that made me stop feeling like I'm just gonna pursue this dream and just chase this, because I'm always gonna use my music for like promo. I got a whole catalog of stuff that I can still use that's still relevant right now.
Right.
But as far as saying I'm gonna go to the studio today, I'm gonna try to put out an album in a month. I'm gonna try to go book shows and do all of this. As far as doing that, I realized how much money I spent. For us to go to Atlanta for a whole year, we spent $15,000 for marketing, for travel, and over $15,000. That was for studio time and vocal coaching and all these other things that came with the package. But people don't realize that this is a real investment. And I look at it like, if I'm going to invest in something, I need to invest in something that's going to bring me some quality, some money back. So I started investing in the stock market, and I put more money in the stock market right now than I do in the rap or music, buying beats or buying studio time or all these things, in a hope, in a wish that somebody gonna find my music dope. I know for a fact if I invest in these top companies, they're gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make money from that. But I don't know for a fact that if I write these songs, that I'm gonna get up on stage and people gonna love it and it's gonna blow me up. It make me. I'm saying I'm kind of done with that part of the dream. You know what I'm saying? Because so many people chase that, and they spend so much time away from their family. They spend so much time away from the things that they really love to do, because you want to do rap, but you can draw, you can sing, you could cook. It's so many other things that you can do that would probably make you way more money than rap.
Hey, and that's true, man. And I'm all about using all your talents, man, because I work 300 different jobs in my mind.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so and I'm gonna get to you now, man. The transition out of music, man, and you try to, I guess, figure out what's your next lane for it. You, like I say, you start making jewelry, you start doing treasure finding. I know you were doing, like I said, you're cooking right now. What was
Yeah.
what was it important to find another lane outside of music?
Fulfillment. For that's, I could top it off with one word: fulfillment, bro.
Right,
If you go into these shows and you spending all this money on drinks, you done paid to perform, you gotta spend money on gas to get there, and then by the time you leave, if you don't feel fulfilled, then what are you doing it for?
right,
And that's how I started feeling like I'm going to all these shows, but it's artists there. Don't get me wrong, I still get booked for paid shows too, but in order to build your craft and build who you are, you gotta take some of these shows. So you go to these shows and it's like, for what?
right.
Now I will salute Chaz for what he's doing, because Chaz is actually booking shows, and that's the lane that he's choosing to do. Because I mean, we could all do that too. Book your own shows and put other artists on, because artists want to pay, they want to perform, they still have that dream. You can make money in it. Don't get me wrong, you definitely can. But I don't want to be out in the club all the time. I don't want to be out in that loud music around people smoking and drinking and stuff all the time. I care more right now about my sanity and my safety and my time with my family and my children. Like, that's really what matters to me.
And like you said, touching on time with your children, man, because like I said, I work 300 jobs. Like I said, I do everything. Like, what was the downside of actually of trying to follow that dream? What's the downside of trying to follow your dream? That's the best way to put
That's
it.
that's one of the hugest downfalls, bro. Like I said, we was going to Atlanta for 15 months, twice out of every month, and we down there the whole weekend. And the whole weekend I'm down there, I'm away from my family, I'm away from my kids, and sometimes it just wasn't fulfilling. There were times we
And that,
got to the studio, we were just too tired to even record, and we may have gotten one song done. You know what I'm
and the whole
saying? It just,
time, man, you got to spend time with your family. I understand that, man.
you know what I
Like,
mean? Or going to shows and the show get canceled, and you done drove all the way to Fayetteville, or you go somewhere and you expecting this to be a good show and you bomb on stage. You know what I'm saying? It's so many things. It's like, bro, I could have been spending this time elsewhere.
right, right. And I respect that. I respect you being honest with it, man, because I know a lot of people don't tell the downside of chasing your dreams, man. We all go through moments where you felt that, okay, maybe one day it's gonna pay off, and maybe one day my family can live from this. But until then, they're gonna have to understand. But a lot of times they don't understand, and I think especially kids, a lot of kids don't understand it. And I tell you, I commend anybody who actually try to make their dreams happen. But at the same
Yeah, for
time,
sure.
it's a balancing act. It's a balancing act you got to
Yeah,
try to
yeah,
do.
yeah. Sure. And I
And
think,
so, go ahead.
my bad, I don't mean to cut you
You
off, but
good?
I do
You
want
good? You
to
good?
check right there. I feel like we need to realize, are our dreams our own dreams, or
Mm-hmm.
are our dreams given to us by
Come on.
society and by the things that we see on TV?
Mm-hmm.
You find a new rapper every other day, and to be real, those the ones that blow up. The rapper that just started rapping yesterday
Yep.
is the ones that blow up, bro. And they don't even
Yep.
love music. They don't even like music. They just started
Yep.
doing it because it was funny, and they blew up. That
But
lets me know that the game is fickle, bro.
but yeah, don't say. But it's so easy nowadays, though, bro. Like it's easy. Like nowadays, it's way easier than it was. We'll say 15 years ago, because nowadays you can just one hot song takes you to where you want to be at. You know what I'm saying? One hot song. You know what I'm saying?
To
And
an
the rest of the song
extent,
can be the rest of the songs can be trash after that.
yeah. Yeah, to an extent, if you smart with what you're doing with your money, and if you smart with how you capitalize on that fame once it comes. But
Mhm.
you see a lot of one hit wonders. You see way more one hit wonders now than you did back in the day, because people blow up and they get that that viral moment, and then you don't have
Mhm.
anything to follow from that. Nobody's thinking that once this viral moment comes, how am I going to capitalize on it? What
Mhm.
brand do I have to push off on people so that when I do go viral, they have something else to follow up on?
Mhm. So what do you? So also, what do you say about your kids who wanted to do music, Nick? I know your daughter was singing.
Yeah.
Um, what do you say? What do you say to your kids who wanted to do music and pursue music full time? Do you let them pursue it, or you tell them the downfalls, or like what did you do? What did you do with your kids who trying to go in that lane?
Oh, I definitely tell them the downfalls. But the thing about it is, I feel like the things I went through is so that I can help somebody else. And with my children, they are in a way better position than I was when I was a child. I didn't have anywhere
Mhm.
to record my music. I didn't even have the inspiration to just say, I could write songs because daddy writes songs. Or he got connections with Miriam or Coco Filipina or DJ Delmatic and all these different people that could really get you spins. Or even if they don't even want to pursue it on that level, because you see where the hip hop game is going. I don't even think too
Mhm.
many people want to sign no contract right now. But
No.
as far as making or putting you in a position to where you can be a household name, you I have the tools to do that. Once I get my studio set back up, like right now, I'm not in a position where my studio is set up, but once I get it
Mhm.
back up, I already got plans to record my kids because they're
Yeah.
young. And why the music is a young sport, just like
Yeah.
basketball. Once you're 30, you're supposed to be done, bro. 30,
That is
40,
true.
maybe
That's true.
42.
Whew. You know the way
You know what
the
I'm
way my
saying?
son be, the way my son be talking about it, you supposed to retire by 27.
You feel
But
me? But your
but
body
yeah,
hurt.
yeah. But yo, so moving from music into more your family, 'cause I think when you took that break from actually doing music and shows and all that, I seen the shift into teaching more of your family like arts. And I seen that you was teaching your sons how to make your copper jewelry. And how
Yeah.
how important was it for you to instill in your kids a sense, well, a sense of peace? Like how was that vibe, and how was important is that to you?
Oh, it's very important, and it's not only just a sense of peace, but also a sense of ownership. And that's one thing as melanated people we need to be teaching our children, and at least finding ways to spark that thought in their mind that I need to
Right,
own something.
right,
Daddy got a business. Daddy don't just go work for a job. Daddy got multiple businesses. Let me learn this. That's what the Arabs do. That's what the white folks do. That's what every other race does. We need to do the same thing. And I mean, not saying that we don't, but it's,
hmm
is is few and far between that we have people teaching their children the business. People having a business to even teach their children. So I mean, I ain't got it all the way there where where I want it, where it's a world known or nationwide business, but it's to the point where I can live off of it, and I can teach
hmm
them how to use their gifts to make room for them, bro.
Hey, well, first thing first, bro. I'm gonna say this right here, man. You gonna be you're world known. I'm gonna just put it out there.
Word, appreciate
You're known, man. You got to put it out there, man. And I believe
it.
in you just as much as anybody else, bro. And I feel like right here, I wanted this show right here to also be a chance for me to give you flowers for what you do. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because a lot of times it's so easy to feel down on yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy for us to be like, look, we didn't succeed as much as the next guy. You know, and to see that regardless, the fact that you're still trying and you're still putting yourself out there, regardless of what your venture is, it's commendable, bro. Like, because you actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? Where a lot of people will give up halfway through. So you still doing it, man. So like I said, man, you were known, brother. You already out there. You all the blessings that you had manifested years ago is going to come true, and it's coming true because you see it in your kids. You see your sons out there fishing with you. You see them twisting up all the jewelry. You know what I'm saying? You see your daughter doing her dance. I seen your daughter her dance class. I seen all that. So, and as a matter of fact, my sister is also was like, I think did the costumes and all that for that dance group.
Okay. That's what.
It's that's a whole. So my wife's a baker, so she here baking up the storm.
Oh,
anyway,
working,
but yeah, man. But like that's what we do. We got to keep on growing, man. And I see that in you, bro. So let's move on. So I want to move on to, like I said, we in your business bag now, because I'll see you out here working while we talking. So what was the idea now going into cooking, man? How did you get into the cooking part of it?
Well, I've been cooking my whole life, and people always been asking me to open up a kitchen, and they want more access to my food. I've been denying them for the longest. So, I also worked in restaurants for my whole life too, and it's crazy that a lot of people come to the restaurant and they be like, "Yo, I know when you back there cooking," but the restaurant don't never give you no credibility. They don't tell them who to cook back there. They don't bring you out front so you can see who your cook is, and none of that. Nobody recognized the cook. You know what I'm saying? So I really want it to the point where people know whose food this is. And at the same time, people ask for it for a long time. That's why if you see my posts, a lot of times I'll be like, y'all ask for it. So I'm doing this for y'all.
You're doing it though, man. And you know what, man? Because you did a vegan lifestyle too, didn't you?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So how was that lifestyle for you? Because my wife is a whole vegan baker right in the streets, so I'm just trying to plug it too. I'm plugging it into the men's process. But how was that lifestyle for you, man? How was that? Because are you still practicing vegan, or you just in and out?
I'm in it. I would say in and out, because some days I eat meat, some days I don't really eat anything, because I know the benefit of not eating meat. Because when I was vegan, I had so much energy. I was able to stay up to like 4 in the morning, go to sleep, get back up 6 o'clock in the morning, go to work, come back home, work on my business, do the same thing, up, go to work. And you feel more energized. You don't feel as groggy. You don't feel as tied down. You don't feel as angry sometimes. Like, you get easily frustrated. You don't recognize it, because when we eat meat or when we eat dairy, a lot of these things, it leaves a lot of toxins in our body. And all it does is keep craving for that same thing over and over again. That's why you eat so much meat for breakfast, then you eat a gang of meat for lunch, then you eat a gang of meat for dinner. By the end of your day, you ready to go to sleep. You tired. You can't do nothing. And we eat meat all day long. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So really, I wouldn't say that it's so necessary to just quit eating meat. But when the way people processing it nowadays, you can't really trust it. Back in the day, you had people living to 100 eating pork, but they was harvesting their own pork, their own pigs, and it wasn't being sent in from sources unknown. And that's the difference between now and back then. To be real, you can't really even trust the fruit.
So basically, what you're telling me is that that my wife is right. I need to be a vegan, and my wife is right, because she want to hear that part. That I need to be a vegan. That my bag is big, and I don't need to eat this pork chop for breakfast. So that's what you're telling me I need to do, right? I understand, Jay. If you would have,
I ain't gonna say what nobody need to do. I'm gonna just say, listen to your body, bro. Listen to your body. And I think we all need to be creating our own gardens. We all need our own gardens. We all need to, if we're going to eat meat, we need to harvest our own chickens and our own cows, so that we know what's going in it. Not all these preservatives and things that's going to keep it on the shelf longer. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing. If you're going to eat meat, go to a farmer and get your meat. Don't go to the grocery store and get it. Go find a farmer that's selling cow or beef or whatever. Find it. We lazy.
Amen.
We want everything. We want everything out the grocery store. We want to go there, pick it up. They even got the self checkouts. You can swipe out and get on up out of there real quick.
That is true. That is true. Hey, yo, so back in your cooking, man, what has been what has been your favorite? I'm gonna say your favorite dish. What has been your favorite dish that you create?
My favorite, probably the funnel chips.
I seen your little. Yeah. I see what you say your unpaid support.
I paid them.
Hey man. Hey,
but yeah, the funnel chips with the strawberry topping now though. I got the strawberry topping.
Okay, man. Okay. And I want everybody to know too. Where can they find you to get your food now? Because that's one thing. Hold on. I'm gonna say this very quick before we get about where we find you, bro. You making me work hard. I'm gonna tell you this now. You making me work hard, man. And now everybody know Big Boy Greens is out here. I'm still catering out if y'all need it. For weddings, birthdays, and bar mitzvahs. I'm out here. But
yes, sir.
But my boy Jay Ophishal, man. When I said I look at your food, man, I'm like, damn. I gotta step my shit up, man. I can't be out here cooking the same old basic stuff.
Hey, that's how we all do.
But I see by how I gotta give you flowers on that, bro, because you doing it, man. I see how like, yo, this stuff looking good, man. So how can people find you and your good food? While you talking, I'm trying to pull it up, man. But go ahead.
Man, matter of fact, you can find me on Facebook, and you're gonna have to inbox me or send me a message for that secret location. Until I get into my building. You gotta pull up to the secret location, man. You gotta come to the back cave.
Okay.
Until I get my everything in order where it's supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? But I do be at the bazaar, indoor market. That'll be on Dabney Drive, 1535 Dabney Drive. Probably next weekend. Yeah, then I got another spot coming through too. God bless him, bro. I can't even lie. God bless him. So I got some good opportunities coming through. I have I got a permanent building soon.
And I've been watching, man. You've been really doing it, man, and I appreciate it, man. I'm hoping searching for your food right quick, man, because I want people to see this. Because you know what I'm saying? Because people need to understand what you're making, man. Because you're doing it, man. And I got to promote this right here because when I see another brother up here doing the same thing, and we up here, because so many people hating on each other, and I can't hate on you, bro.
Hey, on the real, shout out to Daddy Ray's, bro. Shout out to Yaki Wings too, bro. I can't even lie, they big inspiration.
Yep.
Every time I see they food, bro, I'm like, oh, I got to find something.
You know what? I had Country Boy on the show last season, man, and he was doing what you're doing. He was in the kitchen cooking in the middle of the interview. And I said, yo, bro, see, this is what you do. This is how you do it. Oh, look at that. Look at this right here, y'all. Look at this.
Don't share that. That ain't mine.
All right, we can share this right here. We can share.
Hey, that's Daddy Ray's right there. Yeah, that's my boy. You can share that.
This Daddy Ray's. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Ray Fix. Shout out, man.
Yeah, shout out Daddy Ray.
He said, don't share that. No.
Heck no. I just put up there. That look like some tree bark. Yeah, there we go. Them strawberry funnel chips. But that let you know. Though. But see, look, that let you know the first thing you see on my page, other than that steak joint, was me promoting somebody else, bro. And that's what we need. We got to promote each other. Ain't none of us made it yet. Ain't none of us too big to promote each other, to share a post. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about.
Man, official kitchen, man. I like this right here.
Hey, I appreciate
Chicken
you, brother.
French toast. So I ain't mad at it, man. Y'all official kitchen, man. Y'all chime in with the brother, man. He's doing it, man. I'll tell y'all, man. I mean, us big backs need something out here, man. We try to make it happen, man. Hey, look, bro. Look, I'm about to wrap this up, man. But I want to, like I said, I want to thank you so much for being on the show, man.
For sure, bro. For sure. I appreciate you for inviting me, man.
Always, man. And before I wrap it up, I'm gonna ask you a question real quick because, like, I got to end it with some kind of fun, some kind of game or something. Hey, so you've been in the North Carolina music for a good minute. Name your top 5 artists out of North Carolina.
Oh, top 5.
On, top 5. You'd have been to the Carolina Music Show Awards and all that. Name your top 5. Yes, I'm putting you on the spot. Yes, I'm doing it. Your top five.
Artists. All right, well, damn. Crown Chaz, definitely up there. Tired Boy Q.
Okay.
Hey, y'all gotta go check Tired Boy Q out, bro. Hey, he Trill Boy Q right now. Top five, Carolina. Dang, can I say J. Cole?
Say J. Cole.
Oh, of course, J. Cole. You know J. Cole gotta be up there.
My wife behind me talking about Peter Pablo. But
Peter Pablo. See, I was trying to figure out if you meant industry made it or just local or whatever.
Anyway, North Carolina is North Carolina. Whether industry or whether it's local, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, all right. So let me start over. J. Cole, everybody know he the GOAT. The baby, even though he didn't got blackball, but the baby real as heck. Crown Chaz.
Okay, the baby Crown.
Tired Boy Q. And me, man.
There you go. That's how you wrap it up. My wife up here shouting out the brother Turk, man. Shout out to Turk, man. Keep rapping.
Oh yeah, shout out Turk. Keep rapping all day long.
Keep rapping.
Lil Nasim. Man, I be naming. I got too many favorites, bro.
You gotta name top five though. You gotta name your top five.
DeVito Monet.
Wait. You gotta name I gotta put the heat on you, man. Top five is what you gotta do. You've been around it all.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, like I said, thank you so much for being on the show, bro. And this is a catch-up show, a Where They Now show. And where you are now is where you're supposed to be, and you're going to keep on growing. I'm happy to see it, bro.
Hey, appreciate you, dog. Appreciate it.
Shout out, before we get out, shout out where we put out there where everybody can find you at and how to get in touch with you. For your music and for your food.
Hey, you see the screen name right there? I can't point to it. Yeah, right there.
There you go.
Search that on everything. Spotify, YouTube, Google, everything. Facebook, Twitter, Black Planet.
Hey, I'm still on tag in MySpace. We are here.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything. All right, man. So look, let me go ahead and do my little closing. This is your little big brother Eric G, man. I want to thank Jay Ophishal for coming in today, man. We had a great conversation. Yeah, I salute to him, man. And I want y'all to chime in with him, man. That's Jay Ophishal on all platforms. If you want to get in touch with his kitchen, official kitchen, also with his music, Jay Ophishal. He sang, he rap, he produce, he do music. If you ain't watching, he might lean with it, rock with it if you let him.
Nah, maybe.
Hey, yo, check it. Chime in with him, man. He also do jewelry, y'all. He had a nice jewelry line, y'all. Check it out. Y'all, man. But y'all, like I said, watch this episode plus many more on all my platforms, man. That's Random Thoughts with Eric G. And again, that's on TikTok. That's Random Thought with Eric G. Facebook, Eric Green / the Green Rose Foundation, which is my organization. And like I said, get into all our foods, man. We all can cook.
Right.
This is what we do. Hey, yo, like I always say, y'all, God bless you.
We say yes or hold.
In the world that spins around, full of noise without a bound, there's a voice that's calm and deep. It's Eric G with